Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to John Hardin High School for tonight's 17th District Boys Basketball action. Tonight it is the North Hardin Trojans and the John Hardin Bulldogs. The John Hardin Bulldogs coming off their first loss in a regular season in 2 seasons as they were defeated 81-74 on Tuesday night by Elizabethtown, while the North Hardin Trojans come in, as Coach Cofer said, playing some of their best basketball. I am Bobby Thompson and joined tonight by Coach Chris Porter. And Coach, talk a little bit about both of these squads.
Well, it'd be interesting tonight to see how John Hardin bounces back, after a really hard-fought game at E-Town on Tuesday night. And Coach Cover's right. His team is playing their best basketball year. They struggled early with turning it over. Didn't take real good care of the basketball. And I think he's got his team kind of settling into roles. And, taking care of the basketball is paramount tonight against John Hardin because they do so many things to try to turn you over with the way they press and they run and jump. And so it'll be a good test for Coach Cofer to see. They took E-Town to the wire a week and a half ago. It'll be a good test for his team to see, where they measure up against John Hardin.
For Mike Cofer and the North Hardin Trojans, they come in with a 7-11 record on the season. Earlier this season at North Hardin, John Hardin on December 20th, John Hardin won that ball game 86-42 over the Trojans, but that has been a long time since then. North Hardin had a victory last Friday night against Breckenridge County, winning 68-54. Talk about some of the stars on each side, or the players we expect to see.
Well, Nasir Johnson for North, I think he's kind of settled into his role. They played him on the ball last year, and he just wasn't real comfortable, handling the ball. They moved him off the ball. He's extremely athletic, does a good job finishing. And then, the kid that I've kind of been, he was hurt early in the year, turned an ankle actually in that John Hardin game, Quayshawn Davis. I really thought he'd have a big year for the Trojans, and he's kind of struggled, like I said, missed a few games with an ankle. I watched him the other night in that Breck County game, and he played well. And he's a really talented kid. He shoots it well, good athlete, can get to the rim when he needs to. And another kid for North that could be key tonight's Maxton Campbell because he does a good job on the glass, and he's really improved his offensive game. Left-handed kid, about 6'4", 6'5", and does a good job finishing around the rim. Flip over to the John Hardin side, it starts with Matthews. I mean, the few games we've done when it was close, he's kind of taken over the game and given John Hardin separation. And if he'd had any help the other night, he played really well in that second half. But I think E-Town caught a tired John Hardin team. I'll be interested to see how they look tonight because they played Tuesday night. You got to figure they were probably off Wednesday, got ready for North yesterday, and they got another game tomorrow. So they're playing a whole lot of basketball to be, kind of in the bulk of the season. So it'd be interesting to see how they look tonight with their energy and how they compete against North.
It was 7 games in 11 days for the Bulldogs. And coming into tonight's ball game again, 20-1 on the season. This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. We're now going to turn it over to our PA announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
Now time for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Trojans of North Hardin. Wearing number 1, Jalen Sharps. Number 4, Marcus Sisney. Number 24, Nasir Johnson. Quayshawn Davis. And number 40, Maxton Campbell. Assistant coach for North Hardin is Gary Valentine. Head coach for the Trojans is Michael Kofer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet for reigning and defending 5th Region champions, the one and only Kentucky 2A state champions, your John Hardin Bulldogs. And for the 6'2" sophomore, number 4, Devin Rogers. And for the 5'10" senior, number 5, Devontae Stone. And for the 6'6" senior, number 12, Trayvon Harris. And the other for the 6'8" senior, number 1, Alex Matthews. And the man in the middle at 7 feet tall, a senior, number 32, Big Smooth Preston Morrow. Assistant coach
So there we have the starting lineups for both the Trojans and the Bulldogs. For the Trojans, again, it will be Jalen Sharps, Quayshawn Davis, Marcus Sisney, Nasir Johnson, and Maxton Campbell. For the Bulldogs, Alex Matthews, Devin Rogers, Tay Stone, Trayvon Harris, and Preston Murrow. It'll be Matthews and Campbell to jump at midcourt. Bulldogs get it. Stone to the hole. It's good.
Matthews kind of stole that tip, got it going on the way up. Stone did a great job finishing there through contact.
Run and jump from the Bulldogs. Sisney will reset the offense. Give from Davis down to Campbell, up off the glass, no good. Murrow with the rebound.
North went with a kind of a 3-guard set there, kind of spread John out.
They get it to Murrow, kicks it out to Matthews. Swing it around Stone on the far side, gets it to Murrow again, finds Matthews under the bucket, it's good.
Nice high-low there from Murrow to Matthews in the middle, from the middle of that zone. North's got to attack this now. They got numbers.
Sharps inside, left-hand layup, no good. Harris with the rebound. Back tipped away, Sisney now with it. Had Sharps. Stone will pick up that foul for the Bulldogs. His first, team's first.
fouls on John Hardin's Tay Stone, his first, team's first.
Here they come with the run and jump again.
Campbell on the baseline, takes it right at Merle. This is inside, Rogers with the rebound. Campbell still down. Find Harris underneath. Harris is fouled.
Campbell looked like he landed on his wrist or arm.
Davis picks up the foul as Harris gets the bucket and will go to the line. And Coach Kofer just picked up a technical.
A technical foul has been issued to Mike Kofer, head coach of the North Hardin Trojans.
Campbell still down on the court. Reminder, next week we have 3 games on the slate. Central Hardin at North Hardin girls on Monday night. Tuesday night it will be North Hardin at Elizabethtown in boys action, and then next Friday night it'll be North Hardin at Central Hardin in boys action. All 17th district ball games have a tip time scheduled for 7:30. Campbell, it appears to be an arm injury or an upper body.
Kind of look what that they're working on right now.
As we look at the district standings right now, obviously Elizabethtown's at the top with an undefeated record, followed closely by the Bulldogs. And then it's Central North kind of banging together and Fort Knox in the back. How do you see the rest of it? They've all played about one game or against everybody. Now we're starting into the second games. And has it shaken out kind of the way you expected it to?
It's, we knew, we kind of thought going in that it was going to be John E-Town at the top, and it was, they've kind of separated themselves. And, now it becomes kind of the it becomes what happens, who ends up in that 2-3 matchup. If John wins the second game, both North and Central have played E-Town closer than they have John Hardin thus far. And this is just you couldn't have had a worse start for North Hardin. Not only the loser center, Coach Cover hit with a technical, and John Hardin's going to be up, 8-0 and get the ball out of bounds. Actually, Matthews one more to shoot. Yeah.
Harris completed the 3-point play as he knocked down his free throw. And it'll be John Hardin basketball at midcourt. Coach Gopher getting the technical after wanting to have play stop as Campbell was down on the court.
North at the 2-3 zone.
They try to throw a back lob. Good job. It looked like it was Josh Moore who kind of got over and screened off Matthews. Ball goes out of bounds.
Good job reading that.
Stone will pick up his team second.
And we saw this the other night. He got in foul trouble early against E-Town. It really hurts their ball pressure because he does a great job guarding the basketball. And the way they play, he really gets after people.
Jalen Tyus checks in to take his spot. Sharps gets into lane, lays it off to Moore, and Moore gets the first North Hardin point.
Now North shows a little 2-2-1 just to kind of slow down the John Hardin break.
Skip pass to Rogers, finds Harris down low. Josh Moore with the block. And then Nasir Johnson goes out off of him. And it will remain the Bulldog basketball. Tyus top of the P3. Rolls in and out. Merle there for the offensive rebound and the putback. There's a walk by Moore. Turnover back to the Bulldogs.
Trojan 30, Quayshawn
5:26 to go here in this opening quarter. Now North in somewhat of a 1-3-1. Had Harris on the short corner on the backside. Tyus take a three from this side off the front of the iron. Johnson with the rebound. He'll be fouled. Not sure if that's going to be on Harris or Merle. It'll be on Trayvon Harris, his first, team's third.
12, Trayvon Harris, his first personal team.
John
stays with the pressure. Harris knocks that out. He'll stay with the Trojans.
North's got to get somebody a little bigger than Cisney in the middle of that zone, in the middle of that press, so they can see him, because that's where you got to get it to break the pressure.
Sear Johnson scoop shot. It's good.
Again, it sounds simple, but really, once you beat that first trap, you got to have somebody willing to go to the basket, and Johnson did a great job there.
Bulldogs keep possession. Merle on the block, turn, baby hook, no good. Ball knocked around. Davis comes out with it for the Trojans. He gets fouled at the other end. Davis a little under the weather coming into tonight's ball game.
Rogers, his first personal, team's third.
Coach Kofor wasn't sure exactly how much time he'd be able to play.
Again, it's just it becomes a, you just got to play basketball. You got to make plays once you beat the pressure, and Davis did a good job there going to the rim.
Again, 2-2-1 pressure from the Trojans. It looks like they're going to drop back into a 1-3-1. Davis steps in front of that one, gets the steal. And the bucket.
North, all their points so far at the rim, in the one free throw.
Tyus, 3 off the iron. I don't know if we called him missing 3 in a row before.
No. That means he's going to hit his next 14.
Yeah. Johnson goes inside, misses the floater, goes out off of Matthews. J.R. Montgomery checks in for John Hardin. Trey Butler checks in for North Hardin. Not able to get it in. Sisney calls a 30-second timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Both of these teams in action tomorrow as they will play in the Nathan McCurry Memorial Tournament, or day of basketball. There's going to be 6 games starting here at 11 o'clock in the morning tomorrow and finishing up tomorrow night. The last game scheduled for an 8:30 tip. For North Hardin, they will play Louisville Southern. Scheduled tip time is 1 o'clock there. And for the Bulldogs, they will play Tate's Creek, and that is scheduled at 8:30. We called that one year.
Yeah.
That was a long day.
Long day.
But basically all of our local teams will play in it. 3:10 to go here in our opening quarter. 11-7 our score. John Hardin on top. Sharps into the lane for the Trojans. His floater no good. Rebound by Butler. Butler's fouled. He'll be going to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Montgomery.
Fouls on John Hardin's J.R. Montgomery.
His first, team's fifth.
Team's 5th. Shooting 2 for the Trojans, Trevion Butler.
One more to come for Butler. Butler with his first points tonight. A mini run by the Trojans. 3 from Alex Matthews, it's good. An added weapon this year for Alex Matthews.
We seen him hit some clutch threes.
Sisney with it, he gets inside, kicks out the Sharps. Johnson will reset the offense. Into the lane.
Nice
Good
move.
body control. Avoids contact and gets the bucket. Harris on the baseline, guarded there by Moore. Rogers resets the offense. Harris gets to the top of the key. He'll be fouled by Sharps.
Foul is on North Hardin's number 1, Jalen Sharps. That is his first personal.
Team third.
Team's third.
Quayshawn Davis back into the lineup for the Trojans. Jalen Kennard checks in for the Bulldogs. Get it into Kennard, leads it off, and a dunk by Harris.
Nice pass from Kennard.
Sisney in the corner, tries to go baseline, cut off there by Matthews. Kennard stays in front of Davis, almost forced a turnover. Sisney at the top of the key, lays it off. Josh Moore now inside, forces it up, it's up and off the glass and good. Moore with 4 points on the night now.
And could have got a foul there. I mean, a lot of contact. They're letting him play a little bit. I'll give him that.
Matthews 3, it's good, his second in a row.
And you know, when he hits those shots, he's really almost impossible to guard because you got to give up something with him. And you know, coming into the year, like you said, you'd give him that shot, but he's shooting the ball. I don't know the percentages, but he's shooting it really well.
Johnson gets into the lane. He'll be fouled. This will be on Montgomery. It'll be his second. Team 6.
Montgomery of John Hardin, his second personal.
34.2 seconds to go in all of the second quarter. The Trojans will be in the bonus.
Innovating for the Trojans, number 15, Trevion Butler.
Trey Butler back into the lineup for the
32,
Trojans. Preston Merle back in for the Bulldogs. Johnson with 6 points now. .20 seconds to go. Harris will back it out. Kick out Matthews 3 again. That one rattles out. And Kennard there with the offensive rebound and the putback. And that'll do it. Our first quarter comes to a close. John Hardin on top by 7, 21-14 over North Hardin. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Riverdale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Coach, your thoughts from the opening quarter?
Well, you know, North battled back. You know, they got buried early, 7-0. Then they made a little run, got it to within 3, and then John Hardin closes on a 10-3 run there the first quarter, you know, led by Matthews. I thought Kennard came in, gave him a couple of good minutes there just with hustle plays. Made a nice dish to Harris for a dunk, and then comes up with that rebound down there. And he's not someone that we've seen them get a lot out of.
Step back, 18-footer by Sharps, no good. Nasir Johnson flies in and gets the putback. Yeah, Kennard's not a player that, I don't think he tries to do more than he can do.
He knows his role.
Yes.
You know, he's into play defense and to, you know, to be in the right spot on offense.
A good pass there. He hits him on the lead hand. Blocked inside, knocked around. Matthews will get it. He had an assist to Harris down low, and then he had a putback there at the end of the quarter. Matthews, he steps just inside. That would be short. Merle with another rebound and kicks it right back out to Matthews.
Yeah, Johnson had Merle blocked out right there, but it just kind of long rebound came right to him.
Try to get it down low. Kennard comes in. Misses the shot, but Merle gets the putback.
Yeah, Josh Moore's got to get in the paint and try to rebound. He's leaked out a couple of times on shots. And they need him down there rebound. His length and his athleticism.
Davis with it. He'll pull up. 3 on the way. It's good. Quayshawn Davis with 6 points now on the night. Just a 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. North Hardin a lot more active on the defensive end than we've seen them in some of their earlier games this year. Merle turns inside. He'll get fouled there.
Foul is on the Trojans.
Foul will be on Sisney. His first, team's fourth. Shooting 2 for the Bulldogs.
Merle to the line to shoot 2.
.6:28 to go here in the second quarter. Johnson kisses the Sharps in the corner. His 3 on the way. It's good.
Good ball movement there. Good extra pass.
And Johnson on the other end gets the steal. Johnson with a couple steals tonight. 8 points. Make it 10. And they're all tied at 24 apiece. This is a Hardin County Educational Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always search our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. We come back to action. It'll be John Hardin basketball.
You know, really, so far, North Hardin kind of taking the page out of the E-Town book and just, we're going to get to the rim. And, you know, if you can finish, and so far they've done a good job of it, they're going to be able to stay in this ball game.
Rogers checks back in at that break. Harris going to go baseline and another dunk in the foul. Foul is on Josh Moore, his first, team's 5th.
Team's 5th foul. Shooting the and one for the Bulldogs.
Harris just beat him baseline, and you know, there's not a ton of high school kids that can make that play. I mean, because he's dunking the ball through contact, and
Tyus gets the offensive rebound. Shot blocked on the way up. Harris gets in there. Call travels. He got hung up on the padding.
North back to his 3-guard set where they kind of almost inviting John Hardin to come trap. You got good guards, you can do this. And you've worked on it, you can do this.
Sisney into the lane, lays it off. Ball knocked around. Moore comes up with it and gets the bucket.
And eventually, that's what you get. You know, you get the people in the back playing defense. They get to watching the ball, and somebody slips behind them.
Now Matthews goes baseline. It's knocked out by Johnson.
Checking into the game for North Hardin, number 15.
Trey Butler back into the lineup for the Trojans. 4:44 to go here in the second quarter. All tied at 26 apiece. They get it into Matthews. Blocked inside by Butler. Johnson comes the other way. Johnson, Butler offensive rebound on the other end in the putback.
North just quicker to the ball right now.
And North takes the lead at 28-26. Get it into Merle, down low, right at the bucket.
Harris did a good job kind of dribbling back out, and Sisney no match for Merle in the post.
Sisney into the lane, kicks it to Sharps.
Sharps got to ready to shoot that ball.
I didn't see that.
What did he call?
He called a charge on Sharps.
Wow.
That's the second on Sharps, team sixth.
That's a bad call.
Both teams will now be in the bonus. Matthews, that one's blocked by Johnson. Davis gathers it in. Sisney goes in and backs it out. Kick to Sharps in the corner, three on the way, it's good. Sharps with his second three-pointer. Give it to Kennard, and Merle brings it down. Sharps knocks it away. Davis comes out with it.
Oh.
Tried to lay it off. As Sharps goes into the stands.
Checking into the game for North Hardin, number 0, Josh Moore, and for John Hardin, number 12.
I believe Davis could have probably got to the rim there. Hard pass to make. Everybody's running full speed, throwing it backwards to a shooter.
Josh Moore checks back in for North Hardin, while Trayvon Harris back in for the Bulldogs. Didn't call Kennard for steps. .305 to go in the quarter. Ball tip. They get it over the midcourt line to the corner. Now Davis for three. It's short. Matthews tracks that one down. Very little movement right now from the John Hardin offense. They've got Harris on the back line. Now they get it to him.
Nice look by Matthews.
Johnson makes a good move, finds Josh Moore. And Coach McCurry's got a beef. It looked like he took an extra step. Foul will be on Matthews. Josh Moore to the line to shoot two.
Josh Moore.
He did go from the three-point line to the basket without a dribble.
And not at a full sprint.
No.
Moore with one more free throw. Josh Brown with 8 points on the night. Back out to a three-point lead for the Trojans. Rogers gets inside. His floater's good. His first points of the night.
to this 3-guard set that they've had a lot of success just breaking people down off the dribble. That'd be Matthews' second.
Yep. 8th team foul. And that'll send Davis to the line. Davis 1 for 2 from the line tonight. Now we'll get the bonus free throw. And Davis now with 8 points. Good job by Butler that time, cut off the baseline. Tyus, 3 from the corner. It's off, ball knocked around. Harris gets the rebound, he's fouled and be heading to the line. I believe that's going to be on Trey Butler.
Fouls on North Hardin's Trevion Butler, his first personal, team's 7th foul. Shooting 2
Harris
for the
to the line to
Bulldogs,
shoot 2.
Trayvon Harris. Checking into the game for North Hardin, number 1, Jalen
Sharps back in for the Trojans. Harris with 1 more free throw. Sharps gets that rebound.
Be interesting to see. We're going to go back to that 3-guard lineup, how long they try to hold it here. If they try 55 seconds, a long time to hold the ball against this type of pressure.
Bench warning issued to John Hardin.
Same official that gave that quick technical early in the game.
.40 seconds to go in the quarter. Sisney into the lane, lays off for Josh Moore. They'll kick it back out to Johnson. Now they start to come and jump. Johnson with it, kicks it to Sharps in the corner. He'll drive baseline. Up and under, it's good.
That's just too easy. That's just, once that trap's beat, John Hardin has been really susceptible to the drive.
Under 6 seconds to go, they get it inside. Harris will be fouled and be heading to the line.
Looked like a pretty good block right there.
Well, Johnson got a lot of ball. He will get tagged with that foul, his first.
Johnson, his first personal, team's 8th. Shooting 2 for John Hardin, Trayvon Harris.
Harris 2 for 4 tonight from the line.
Into the game for North Hardin, number 15, Trevion Butler.
North needs to make sure they block out here. They've given up a couple offensive rebounds off free throws.
2 seconds to go in the quarter. Harris misses both.
Nice block out by Sisney.
Sharps heave. It's long, and our halftime score has the North Hardin Trojans on top, 37-33 over the John Hardin Bulldogs. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com.
going to draw
E-Town
the names
Exterminating,
for
270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple online at westpointbank.com. We'll be back after this short timeout with first half stats and analysis and second half action.
The kids clinics are located inside each one of our district schools. They provide nurse services, provider services, including sick visits.
And you know, a lot of guys are getting some experience. We've had in all 4 games, all 15 guys play. I've really been happy with the defensive effort the guys are putting in and getting after it and understanding of the game. And they've done a great job on the offensive end too. We're playing as a team, and our bench is getting some good experience and playing well right now. You know, surprises for us has just been our bench production. We know what the guys starting can give us, and they've done it for a few years now. But the guys off the bench have come along quicker than we thought and doing a great job on the offensive, defensive end. So we're getting a lot of production out of those guys, and they're playing their roles well. Well, we always focus and start practice off defensively and go over in our defensive principles. And the thing with this year's team, we're just trying to be the smartest team we can possibly be and the best defense and rebounding team we can be. And if we do those things, we can be successful. So we really put a big emphasis on that each day of practice and games. Our goals for this year haven't changed. We want to be district champs, region champs. We want to defend our 2A state championship. And our biggest goal is to get back to Rupp and do better than we have the past couple of years and get a win up there. 2 seniors, and J.R. Montgomery and Jalen Kennard, have really come in and done a great job defensively and rebounding. Each of them are averaging over 5-6 rebounds off the bench, so that's great production. Jalen Tice has come in. He's a great shooter, and he's hitting about 4 threes a game right now. Darius Williams has been coming in playing the point guard. He can really score it and defend. And A.J. Doctor has been a great surprise too. Very talented offensively for us.
I think our season so far is going pretty well. Against Bryant, the first game against Bryant State, we had a pretty rough start, but we picked it up in the second half. In all the other games, we've been coming out strong and just taking teams to the hole by the start. Our surprises is we have a lot of really good bench
from the top of the key by Watkins, no good. Montgomery with the rebound.
And Darius Williams, we all come off the bench strong and just play hard. Some of my goals of this year is to get back to state and win state and go back to back in the 2A state championship. My goal is just to average 10 rebounds this year, 10 to 12 rebounds, maybe 8 points a game.
Season's been going pretty good so far. First game against Bryant Station, we played kind of bad, but second half we picked it up. And then Coach told us to have good first starts, and I think we've been doing that for the past 3 games. Some of our surprises is Jalen Tice. He gave us a good spark. He's been shooting the ball pretty good, and I think another one is Jalen Kennard. He's been rebounding very well. Some of my main goals of this year is going back to state and winning 2A state again. I think I need to shoot the ball better. Free throw percentage needs to go up, and I just want to do whatever I can to make our team go to state.
Coach Paul Gray for the Central Hardin boys and girls golf teams, and we're off to a great start this year. We've already started our season. Golf is really the first sport to get started. We've had a couple of tournaments and matches already. Our team's off to a great start, and it's just been a great experience. We really, here at Central Hardin, try to create a family atmosphere. We're a very close, tight-knit group, and we try to work really well together as a team. Even though golf is often just an individual sport, we try to do a really good job of creating that team or family atmosphere. Well, on the boys' side, our strengths really are at the top. We have some juniors and seniors that are really lending some stability to our team. Alan Lockwood does a great job kind of anchoring our team at the top. We can kind of count on him for some good scores, great leadership and play from Brady Reynolds and Tanner Hess, just doing a good job of not only working with their own classmates, but with a lot of the younger kids that we have as well. On the girls' side, I'd say our strength, again, is just our camaraderie and our team feel and atmosphere. Just very excited about how we'll grow during the course of the season. We've got some experience returning along with some people who haven't played a lot in matches and tournaments, but I think our strength is just that team chemistry and atmosphere. Well, we've got to start with, on the boys' side, Alan Lockwood. Again, Alan is a two-time region champion. He's going into his junior year. He would be the first male to win 3 straight region championships, so he's kind of our game changer. He's the one that really drives everything we're doing with our golf program on the boys' side right now. Obviously, we have a lot of young ones coming up, as well as some other juniors and seniors that really provide a lot to our team. But he's the one that's our game changer. On the girls' side, I'd say there's a couple of them, but at the top, again, just like Alan from last year, Paige Gray was our area player of the year last year, and so having her back is really helpful. Along with, as far as a game changer, we have a new player that moved in, Marley Toothaker. Marley is from Missouri. She's her conference champion back in Missouri, where she moved here from. So that's a real game changer for us, is getting someone in who's an accomplished golfer, who's a great addition to the team. I'd say that's a game changer for us. Pleasant surprises, I'd say we've got a couple of them. First of all, I'd say the biggest pleasant surprise for us is Tessa Martin on the girls' side. Tessa didn't play a lot last year. She was in maybe one varsity tournament, but she's been in our top 5, maybe even like 6th, maybe 5th, maybe even 4th. But Tessa has really improved a lot in the off season. She's done a lot of work, and it's really showing, it's really paying off, and we're really excited about where she might go over the next couple of years. Tessa's just a sophomore, but she's kind of the one that has been a new and has made the biggest jump, I guess you'd say, improvement on the girls' side. On the boys' side, I'd say pleasant surprise maybe has been Gabe Graham. Gabe, his game has kind of improved a great deal, and he's giving us kind of a solid 3rd or 4th player on our team. My personal goals as the coach for the team, again, is just improvement, really. We're coming off of a year last year where our boys were the region champions, our girls were region runner-up, so both of our teams qualify for state. That's the first time that had happened since 2011. We graduated 3 seniors on both teams. And so right now, my goal is just improvement. We want to see a better team on both sides at the end of the year than we started with. Obviously, all these tournaments matter, they count, they're important, but golf is a really unique sport in that the region tournament is really what matters. If you perform well on that one day, it can really make or break your season, So we're just looking to improve. We're looking to really work with the mental aspects of the game.
Welcome back to John Hardin High School for tonight's 17th District basketball action. Our halftime score has the North Hardin Trojans on top, 37-33 over the homestanding Bulldogs. Going down some scoring from the first half. First for the North Hardin Trojans, Josh Moore with 8, Jalen Sharps with 8, Quayshawn Davis with 8, Trey Butler with 3, and Nasir Johnson with 10. For the homestanding Bulldogs, Alex Matthews with 10, Devin Rogers with 2, Tay Stone with 2, Jalen Kennard with 2, Trayvon Harris with 10, and Preston Murrell with 7. Coach, your thoughts from the first half?
Really impressed with North Hardin. Their ability, again, kind of like we saw against E-Town, their ability to get to the basket and to finish at the rim, because they're not near as big as John Hardin, and they've done a good job finishing over some height. John Hardin's just got to buckle down on the defensive end. They got to keep people in front of them. If North beats you hitting 12, 15 three-pointers, you get beat. But I don't think Coach McCurry, and I'm sure that was his message at halftime, look, we've got to get tougher on the defensive end. Because offensively, you score 33 points in a half. That's a good half if you play good defense. But they have been, honestly, for the last 3 quarters we've watched them, John's just been bad defensively. You know, they've been beat off the dribble, beat at the rim, and we'll see if they can improve on that in the second half.
The Bulldogs come out. It'll be Tay Stone, Preston Merle, Trayvon Harris, Devin Rogers, and Alex Matthews. For the Trojans, Jalen Sharps, Josh Moore, Quayshawn Davis, Nasir Johnson, Marcus Sisney, and Josh Moore.
Moore in place of Campbell, who went out with that injured, I don't know if it's a hand, an arm, a wrist, but he's not on the bench now for the Trojans.
Davis goes down the lane, lays it off to Moore. Moore gets into double digits.
That's a charge. Yeah, that's easy.
Matthews picks up his third. Team's first.
Fouls on Joe Hardin's Alex Matthews.
Are you a little surprised Coach McCurry doesn't change to more of a zone look?
Well, you know, they've got a style, and they're going to press you. They're going to run and jump, and you know, they do play a little bit of a tandem 2-3 zone. We've seen them play from time to time, but you know, they've won 55 out of the last 57 games for a reason, and it's hard just to say, hey, we're not gonna. We're gonna go in to do something different because we're struggling right now. Now late in the game, if it's a couple possession game, you might see something different out of them because, quite frankly, they haven't got it done out of their run and jump so far tonight.
And Davis into the lane, throws out and gets his own rebound. Sharp finds Moore down low.
That was an absolutely great ball fake with the dribble by Sharps to get that ball to Moore.
Merle from about 8 feet, no good. Matthews gathers in that rebound. Nasir Johnson picks up his second, team's first.
Second personal, team's first.
Oh, my.
That's number 4 on Alex Matthews.
Fouls on John Hardin's number 1, Alex Matthews. That is his 4th personal, team's second.
J.R. Montgomery checks in for Matthews.
I'm not sure about that one. The last one I thought was pretty clear cut. I think that could have probably been a play on. In North just spreading them out. I mean,
pass down to Moore.
same thing.
North has 3 buckets. They have all come from point-blank range by Josh Moore here in this third quarter. They take a 10-point lead.
And now for John Hardin, where do the points come from?
J.R. Montgomery gets that first bucket.
Nice feed from Stone there.
He walked.
Steps call. Checking into the game for John Hardin, number 11.
Jalen Kennard checks back in.
John goes a little smaller, see if they can cut off some of that penetration.
Harris down on the baseline. Spins into Moore. Shot partially blocked. Then he's fouled and gets the putback. That'll be on Davis.
Again, with Merle and Matthews both out of the game for John Hardin, Harris is going to have to do the work down there in the paint.
Shooting 1, Trey Harris.
Harris 2 of 6, make it 2 of 7 on the night. And Kennard's going to pick up that foul.
Fouls on number 11. Jalen Kennard, his first personal. Team's third.
Team's third. Stone and Harris, and they get a
10-second call. Yeah.
Johnson walked it up to near the mid-court line, and Harris really stiffened up, and then Stone comes from behind. They forced the turnover. Coach McCurry going to take a quick 30-second timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Get a reminder, we're back on the air 3 times next week, as we will have girls action on Monday night as North Hardin hosts Central Hardin. On Tuesday night, it'll be boys action as North Hardin travels to Elizabethtown. And then next Friday night, it'll be boys action again as North Hardin travels to Central Hardin. All 17th District games start at 7:30.
North comes out in a 1-3-1 with Moore at the top. And, you know, John Hardin's guards are small.
Rogers with the 3, no good. Ball knocked around. Kennard chases after it. It goes out. The Trojan basketball.
Now John changing their press up, going into a little bit of a deny.
Steps called.
Taking into the game for John Hardin, number 2, Jalen Tyus.
Jalen Tyus checks in for the Bulldogs. 4:56 to go here in the third quarter. North Hardin with a 6-point lead. They've had as big as 10. Down low to Tyus. Inside.
Nice finish. Strong finish through contact for Tyus. North hadn't had a shot in about the last 3 possessions. Make it 4.
Stone gets that steal. In the bucket.
What a finish.
With that, Coach Copeland quickly takes a full timeout. This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Coach, your thoughts through this half?
Well, I mean, you know, North got up 41-33, and it looked like they were cruising. Now they've gone four straight possessions where they barely got the ball across half court and then turned it over, and John's done a good job of capitalizing. John's changed their press up a little more. They're not allowing the ball to come in. They're making the inbounds pass a little harder. North's having trouble right now making anything happen out of it. Johnson will inbound here. They go to Moore on the side, and they haven't had any luck doing this because Moore, you really don't want Moore handling the ball against pressure. And now Johnson dead into the corner. That's 10 seconds again.
And you could hear Johnson, or we could see Johnson yelling at Sisney to throw it forward because he knew that the count was close.
Well, they're putting Moore in a bad spot. They're kind of, John's done a good job forcing the ball to Moore's side, and you don't want your center handling the ball against this pressure. That's a charge.
Stone picks up his 3rd. Team's 4th.
Offensive foul call on John Hardin's Tay Stone. That is his 3rd personal, team's 4th.
We've played 4 minutes of this third quarter, and it's taken forever.
Been 6 fouls called in that 4 minutes. And Davis almost loses it. Now he breaks away to the other end. It's good.
Sean Davis.
Johnson going to get tagged with that. That'll be his third, team's third.
Fouls on North Hardin's Nasir Johnson. That is his third personal, team's third.
Bernard out to Stone. They swing it around. Tyus for three. Off the iron. Kennard and Harris down low. Harris gets it and gets the bucket.
North's got to put a body on Harris. That's several offensive rebounds in this third quarter alone.
Davis gets inside, kicks it to Moore. 15-footer, no good. Harris with the rebound. That's going to be a foul on Davis. And Davis, I think Davis just got thrown out. I think he got a technical from both officials.
Have a personal foul on number 3, Quayshawn Davis. That is his third personal.
Wow.
Technical foul has been assessed to North Hardin's number 3, Quayshawn Davis. That is his fourth personal foul.
I think they're getting ready to assess another technical on him. We have to wait to see how the officials play this out. I think it is a double technical. I think they just told Coach McCurry it's going to be 4 free throws.
Wow.
They haven't announced that yet.
They put Matthews back in the game just to shoot their free throws.
Yeah, Davis has been sent to the locker room.
And that'll carry it.
That'll carry a mandatory suspension.
At least 2, if not, I don't know if it's 2 or 3. You don't see it a lot, to be honest with you.
Can we have an official to the scorer's table, please? An official to the scorer's table, please.
You hate to see that. I mean, because North's playing their heart out, and you know we're 58 feet from where it happened. You don't know what was said, what wasn't said, but
now it was a 2 technicals.
A second technical foul was assessed to Quayshawn Davis. That is his 5th personal foul, and he has been disqualified.
So now they announce it. Now it'll be John Hardin basketball, who was down 2, now are up 2 with the basketball.
North was up 41-33 about a minute and a half ago. And Coach McCurry with Matthews back in the game.
Kind of running through some offense. Stone gets inside, lays it off, blocked from behind by Moore. Butler gets it ahead to Sharps. And Matthews could do nothing, and Sharps,
Sharps got to go to the basket, not shoot that floater. He double dribbled.
That's the 4th on Nasir Johnson.
That is his 4th personal foul. Checking into the game for John Hardin, number 11.
I think that's the 7th team foul.
Yeah, it should be.
Shooting 1 in the bonus for John Hardin, Trayvon Harris. Checking into the game for North Hardin, number 5, Kieran Blizzard.
Kieran Blizzard into the ball game. I think they're looking for the missing towel. I think actually Harris has a cut.
Checking into the game due to blood, Alex Matthews.
Matthews will check in. He'll go to the line and shoot one in the bonus. That one comes out. Kennard over the back. Picks up a silly foul.
Foul is on John Hardin's Jalen Kennard, his second.
Team's
personal.
fifth.
Team's fifth. Into the game for John Hardin, number 4, Devin Rogers.
Butler just able to get it over before the 10-second call.
You know, with Johnson and Davis both out of the game for North now, the ball handling, you're putting it on Cisney and
Blizzard. I passed down low and Kennard got in there. I'll tell you this, Stone was headed right for a young lady.
Yeah.
Did a very good job knocking the ball away from her and avoiding the contact. Butler inbounds it to Sharps. .142 to go in the third quarter.
North content to just run clock.
Kennard will pick up his third, team sixth. So from this point on, 124 in this quarter, and all of the fourth quarter, both teams will be in the bonus.
In the game for John Hardin, number 12,
Trayvon Harris back into the lineup. Coach Gopher going to call a timeout. 1:19 to go in the third quarter. John Hardin on top, 47-45. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E10 Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Reminder, both these teams back in action tomorrow here at the Nathan McCurry Classic at John Hardin. North Hardin will play Louisville Southern at 1 p.m. And then in the nightcap scheduled at 8:30, it'll be the homestanding John Hardin Bulldogs taking on Tate's Creek, scheduled to start at 8:30. Admission to all 6 games tomorrow is $6. I will say this, the officials a couple of times have gotten the teams together and talked, especially after the double technical issued to Davis. Get it back to Butler. Butler across to Sharps. Step back three on the way, long.
That's just a bad shot.
And Rogers loses it out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Trojans.
Sharps got to know that. I mean, he could have gone by, which is where they've had their success.
In this quarter, the Trojans have 4 buckets, all of them from basically under the basket. Josh Moore had 3, and then it was Quayshawn Davis with the layup. That's a walk as he drug his pivot foot.
And there's no reason to stop there. He can get to the rim, and then when the help comes, Moore's wide open on the other side. Is, you know, like you said, the way they got their lead.
Get it ahead to Montgomery. Montgomery 3, left side, in and out. Moore with the rebound, then it's tied up between he and Rogers. And now both of them have been issued a technical. For Rogers, that'll be his second foul. And then a technical for Josh Moore.
A technical foul has been assessed to North Hardin's Josh Moore. That is his second personal foul. Team's 8th. A technical foul has also been assessed to John Hardin's Devin Rogers. That is his second personal. Team's 6th.
So you don't shoot free throws on this because it's a double technical.
And the jump ball
will go to
North Hardin. That one off the foot, goes to the floor. Another jump ball now to go over to the Bulldogs.
Jump ball, possession arrow. John Hardin.
Harris to inbound it. Harris barely able to get that one in. North expands it, 1-3-1.
Charge.
Harris called with that. His second, team 7.
Team's 8.
8, sorry. Get it over the midcourt line. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Five seconds to go. Butler inside, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Montgomery gets it. He'll be fouled. Trey Butler, his second, his 8th. And Montgomery goes to the line to shoot the one in the bonus.
And that's a bad foul because North has been lucky to hang in and only be down 2 with the with basically getting nothing the last 4 minutes, and then commit that foul and send Montgomery to the line for one in the bonus.
Now he gets the bonus free throw. That'll bring our third quarter to a close. John Hardin on top, 49-45 over North Hardin. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, in Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Unofficial stats through 3 quarters. First score, North Hardin. Josh Moore leading all Trojans with 14. Jalen Sharps has 8. Quayshawn Davis, who is out of the game, with 10 points. Trey Butler with 3. Nasir Johnson with 10. For the homestanding Bulldogs, J.R. Montgomery with 4. Alex Matthews and Trayvon Harris each with 14. Jalen Tyus with 2. Devin Rogers with 2. Tay Stone with 6. Jalen Kennard with 2. And Preston Murrow with 7. We come back to action. Blizzard, Sisney, Sharps, Butler, and Moore on the court for the Trojans. Kennard, Stone, Harris, Tyus, and Montgomery on the court for the Bulldogs. I know there's an infinite number of different lineups that could be possible. I don't know that I would have ever called either of these.
Yeah, these are different, you know. But credit to Coach McCurry, you know, he kind of got Murrow out of the game early in that third quarter because he just couldn't stop, you know, the North Hardin drives to the basket, and they were just laying it off for his man to shoot layups. So credit to him. Kennard's giving him a big lift.
Good pass inside from Moore to Sisney, and an even better defensive play as Montgomery gets the block.
North back to that little tandem 2-3 zone where it kind of looks like a 1-1-3 at times.
Ball goes to the floor. Be tied up there. We'll go over to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it should be North, or it should be John's ball.
Jump ball, possession arrow, John Hardin.
And now Matthews and Merle check back in for the Bulldogs. Nasir Johnson back in for the Trojans.
Alex Matthews and number 32, Preston Merle.
Now switch it to a 1-3-1. Sisney does a good job cutting off Harris on the baseline. Wrap around from Montgomery, and Merle loses it.
Good hands.
I will say this, most teams are going to get this film at some point, and you know that kind of drive and dish offense works.
John's just got to get better, you know. And again, I'm not making excuses for them. I'm just telling you that they're tired. I mean, you look at them right now; they're putting no pressure on. They're letting North handle the ball, and you know North's smart. It's a 2-possession game. If you can make it a 2 or 3 minute game and take your chances, I mean, this team beat you 44 points on your home floor. So you need, you take anything out of this you can get, and give your chance a team to win down the stretch.
Matthews has 4 fouls. Tay Stone, who's on the court, has 3. Other than that, everybody else with 2 or none. And Sisney makes the turn, finds Josh Moore, and it is blocked. It's a jump ball to stay with the Trojans.
Jump ball, possession arrow, North Hardin.
Johnson 3 near the top of the key. In and out. Butler with an offensive rebound.
Oh, my. This
Fouls on Trayvon Harris. That is his 3rd personal.
Harris picks up his 3rd. It was before
the and I don't know how it's before the shot because he grabbed it and went.
Butler to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus.
That's a little bit unlucky for North right there.
And Butler now with the bonus free throw. Gets that one to roll. Butler now with 5. And it's just a 2-point ball game.
Johnson for North got to be really careful. He's got to stay on the floor. I think if they're going to have any chance of winning this game.
North back to that 2-3. And good job by Sharps anticipating where the pass was. Bulldogs fortunate to get it back. Find Montgomery down low. 4 minutes. It's almost like Josh Moore and Trayvon Harris were doing a little dance.
Yeah. What Moore should have done is fake that one time and then slip that screen. He'd been wide open going to the basket.
Sisney for 3. Off the back of the iron, tipped around. Matthews gets it.
Oh, that's an easy one there.
Merle going to pick that one up. His first, team's 10th.
His first, team's 10th.
And now Devin Rogers back into the lineup for the Bulldogs.
Number 4, Devin Rogers.
Coach McCurry's question to Merle was why.
Yeah, I mean, because he doesn't need that. It's not like he's playing against somebody that's 6'8". You know, he's being guarded by a 6-foot guard.
To go in the ball game. And I don't know that North came in with the idea just to stall, but this has been very successful. There it is again. That time Moore misses, gets his own offensive rebound, misses the putback. Sharps with the offensive rebound and gets the bucket. And Sharps into double digits with 10. Again, it's a 2-point ball game. Harris in the lane. He'll be bumped by Butler. Butler will pick up his third.
You know what? It's too early to think about fouling at all, but, you know, Harris hasn't been great from the line tonight so far.
This is his third foul. Shooting 2 for John Hardin, Trayvon Harris.
Harris to shoot 2. Both teams in the double bonus. This to make it another 2-point or 2-possession ball game.
Now you're at the point, North. If you're North, you got to play. I mean, you got it where you wanted it. You got a 2-possession game with a minute and a half to go, but you got to get some. You got to get something going now.
Sharps in the lane, runner no good. Ball to the floor. Harris has it, and Coach McCurry gets a timeout.
And they didn't need that because they had the possession on the arrow.
This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always search our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. A reminder again, next week we will be on the air Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Monday night it will be girls action as Central Hardin travels to North Hardin. On Tuesday night, North Hardin at Elizabethtown in boys action, and then on Friday night boys action again as North Hardin travels to Central Hardin. All 17th district ball games start at 7:30. And again, both of these teams tomorrow in action right here at John Hardin High School in the Nathan McCurry Classic. North Hardin has a 1 o'clock game against Louisville Southern. John Hardin with the nightcap at 8:30. They will take on Tate's Creek.
Now, if you're North here, you probably got to play the foul game. I think I'd probably foul immediately.
Tay Stone stood by himself in the corner for a while. 50 seconds. John playing keep away.
North's got to foul.
And if anybody, I would have thought they would have found Harris. Has it, the game against Elizabethtown and then tonight, he hasn't been really great from the line. In the first half tonight, he was 2 of 6. He's now 4 of 9. Sharps picks up that one.
Yeah, almost 40 seconds run off the clock there.
Harris with one more.
Now, if you're North, you got to go quick. Boy, North's wasted a lot of time here this last minute.
Timeout, North Hardin, a full timeout.
This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks again to our sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Going down some unofficial scoring tonight. First for the Trojans, Josh Moore with 14, Jalen Sharps has 10. Quayshawn Davis, who has been disqualified, had 10. Trey Butler with 5, and Nasir Johnson has not scored in the second half. He has 10 points, same as he had at halftime. For the Bulldogs, J.R. Montgomery with 6, Alex Matthews with 14, Jalen Tyus and Devin Rogers both with 2. Tay Stone has 6 in the ball game, Jalen Kennard with 2. Trayvon Harris now with 18, and Preston Merle with 7. .4 seconds to go.
You got to get something going to the rim.
For the first time in a long time, looks like they were in a 1-3-1.
What is that?
And Jalen Sharps from the corner, and Coach Kofer has his hands up like, what was that? Get it into Matthews.
You got a foul.
Sharps will foul out with that one, I believe.
Fouls on Jalen Sharps. That is his 4th personal.
Sorry.
Shooting 2 for John Hardin.
Alex Matthews to the line. Seven-point lead, 56-49. There's a steal by Rogers. And they're just going to let him run it out. And so the final, John Hardin will be victorious, 56-49 over North Hardin.
This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties for real estate needs. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, over the most affordable plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. Terminated 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
Unofficial scoring from the ball game. First for the visitors. Josh Moore led all Trojans with 14. Jalen Sharps had 10. Quayshawn Davis with 10. Trey Butler with 5. And Nasir Johnson with 10. For the Bulldogs, J.R. Montgomery had 6. Alex Matthews with 15. Jalen Tyus had 2. Devin Rogers with 2. Tay Stone with 6. Jalen Kennard had 2. Trayvon Harris led all Bulldogs with 18. And Preston Merle with 7. Coach, your thoughts from tonight's ball game?
Well, you know, good teams find a way to win games when you don't play real well. And, you know, John Hardin, they didn't play real well, but give North a lot of credit. I mean, North broke them down off the dribble, did a great job in the first half. John tightened some things up a little bit in the second half. But, you know, the double technical on Davis, the game kind of turned right there. Not to say that cost North the game. It didn't, because they didn't handle the last minute, you know, when it got possession by possession very well at all. I mean, you got a minute 4 to go, you're down 4, and you don't really ever get another shot off. But, you know, hopefully they'll learn from it. And, you know, this gives North's kids some confidence. You know, should they meet John again in the district tournament, if they do fall into that 4-5 game. But who knows who's going to be the one? I mean, that's the thing. You know, we're a week and a half away from another E-Town-John matchup. But if I'm Coach McCurry, I'm just concerned about my team's energy right now, because I didn't think they showed a whole lot tonight. They look like a tired basketball team, and like I said, they got to turn right back around and play a really good Tates Creek team tomorrow night here in the Nathan McCurry Classic. And so, you know, we'll see how it goes. You know, North's got a tough stretch of games coming up. And John, you know, a game tomorrow night and then a game with E-Town. I think it's a week from Tuesday. So we'll see how quick they get their swagger back, you know, because they were rolling through the region pretty good. Didn't think eBay was going to beat them. And then, you know, they lose it at E-Town and then win a hard-fought game tonight over, just quite frankly, John's a lot better talent-wise than North Hardin. But give North credit. Coach Cover and them had a good game plan, and they just kind of ran out of steam down the stretch.
For the Trojans, they fall to 7-12 on the season, while the Bulldogs improve to 21-1. Reminder, we'll be back on the air Monday night as it'll be girls action. Tip time scheduled for 7:30. For all of our workers here at HCEC-TV, for Mr. Dale Mings, for Coach Chris Porter, I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.
See you, Mr. This has been a Hardin County Educational Community Television production. Live local sports are on Brandenburg Channel 1, and all rebroadcasts are on Brandenburg and Comcast Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and on our YouTube site. Also check out our live sporting events on nfhs.com or visit us at hardin.k12.ky.us. Hardin County Educational Community Television, located in Hardin County, Kentucky, a division of Hardin County Schools, airing on Brandenburg, Comcast, Spectrum, and also airing online.
Providing live coverage of local high school sports.
Covering community and school events, while teaching students along the way.
HCEC-TV, the area's leading educational and government access channel, training the next generation of media arts students.
Control your home even when you're not there with Brandenburg Telecom's home automation service. Turn lights on and off, lock and unlock doors, and change settings on your thermostat using your smartphone or tablet. Stop worrying whether or not you remembered to close the garage door, and save money by programming your thermostat to reduce energy used when you're not home. Call Brandenburg Telecom for a free quote and enjoy the convenience of having home automation, phone, TV, and internet service, all from one local company.
All right, son, you ready to open your first savings account?
Yes, I am.
West Point Bank has been growing with our customers for over 30 years. We know what it takes to support them in every stage of their life. You need a bank. that you know and trust to help you reach your goals and make your dreams come true. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
If pain is keeping you from doing the things you love, it's time to visit Physical Therapy Associates. We offer a variety of treatment options, including dry needling, A-stem, tractions, and many other options to relieve pain. Many of our patients are able to avoid surgery and costly pain medication through our treatments. If you haven't tried these options, what are you waiting for? With 6 locations across central Kentucky, pain relief is only a phone call away. Give Physical Therapy Associates a chance to get you out of pain. Physical Therapy Associates, friends helping friends.
Hey everyone, Ryan here. I just wanted to announce some exciting news that I'm officially a licensed realtor. I've been a part of a championship-winning basketball team, a conference-winning Bellarmine golf team, and now I'm part of an award-winning real estate team, JT Pitts & Associates at RE/MAX Premier Properties. If you have any real estate questions, real estate needs, or just want to reach out, please don't hesitate to call or send me a message. My number is right below. I'm ready to bring that winning mentality to the real estate industry so I can give my clients the service they deserve. Thanks.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
E-Town Exterminating, a locally owned, family-run pest control company, has been serving Hardin County and the surrounding area since 1976. E-Town Exterminating provides pest control for residential and commercial properties. E-Town Exterminating on Ring Road in Elizabethtown. Phone 737-6900.
E-Town Exterminating. What the buzz is all about.
For additional information on HCEC-TV programming, call 270-769-8855 or email Gina Ryan at hardin.kyschools.us. On behalf of HCEC-TV, we would like to thank all of our live coverage sponsors.